Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. Today's session offered a low amount of bars, however we have downtrend working lower. We're breaking the downtrend, so going to trendline rule, we want to see new low to be tested. We want to see a low that is lower than the lowest low inside of the channel prior to channel getting a break. We can also see the support right now transform into a breakout pullback resistance. Resistance rejecting once, twice. This is the lowest low, and I'm going to reset the count. First attempt to sell, pullback, second attempt to sell, and once market tries it twice, that's the high probability setup. If it is at the key entry point, and this is first high probability setup for the day, second entry short, still a little bit early before the market opens, but you may be trading around this point. There is another little pullback, but we cannot go short now because we didn't get the break below this bearish bar, and it's close to these lows, so I cannot really sell. And market created new low, so I'm pausing, looking to sell. Now, because the market started with low amount of bars, and this visually resembles a broad two-legged pullback, as you can see, I'm not going to be drawing channel that is too broad like this, because we start with low amount of bars and trends, they need a little bit more price action to develop. So you have broad two-legged pullback. However, I cannot go long just yet, okay? Because I don't know how many pushes lower there's going to be. What if there's going to be a stronger downtrend? In order for me to predict reverse, I need to see massive push above EMA or some significant push above EMA. And this is good. EMA is not putting any resistance. I'm going to redraw uptrend working higher. And we have new high first entry long, pullback second entry long. But the body is not full at the EMA. However, this is decent setup to take a chance. You can see there's a gap between the body and the EMA. But it is also part of the second entry short. So this is decent setup to take a chance for scalp. Now I want to talk about this. Every single time we go long or short, we place the stop loss. We're going long one tick below the signal bar. And going short one tick above the signal bar. You need to see break above this bullish bar to see the entry triggered. Now if you're going to place the stop loss one tick below this signal bar, you can see you are still at break-even point with this swing right here, because the second entry long is part of this swing right here. And every single time it is within the one tick range, you can place your stop loss one tick below this entire swing to protect yourself like this. I actually show this in one of my examples of live trades where I took a setup and I got a couple questions. Why am I keeping the stop loss below the swing here and not really similar setup here? So I'm using this situation to talk about this, because this is a lot of times what's going to happen, and it is way worth it, because one tick below the signal bar will get you exactly the break even of this swing. So it is worth it to place it one more tick lower to make sure you're really hedged and your stop loss is one tick below the entire swing. And if the second entry long is part of this swing, and let's say I'm going to place it one tick below the second entry long, and yet there are a couple more ticks to put it lower, I'm gonna keep it one tick below the signal bar. So I only do this, I only make it below the entire swing when I'm within the one tick range. And this is what kept you alive today. So this is a lot of times how I do it. So I use this example to explain why we can do it. And now we have some triple test to go long, but it is getting a little bit stacked. It is very slow, the volume is not there. Yes, this is small little triple test. Uptrend is new high according to trendline rule. But you know, this is not the cleanest entry. I think we need to be a little bit more patient. You're most likely still holding this trade. Okay, it worked barely for a scalp. We have a break in new high. Now, all trends played out. There is no bias. Flat EMA trend range, so I'm just going to be patient. This is the no trade zone area of development. Okay, prices are going higher. Let's see what's going to happen. The first instinct that I want to do is measure these legs. Okay. We're breaking lower here. I was expecting some reversal down after the two-legged pullback, but market continued working higher, and this is important. You have to ask yourself, why after breaking new high, we have another push up, another push up, another push up. Basically, only first entry long held here. And when the first entry long is holding so strongly, a lot of times that means there's a channel in play. So let's see how the wider channel is going to look. And wider channel looks fairly well. So you can see we're using the price action to help us navigate what's going to happen. So break new high, so many pushes higher, tells me, okay, this wider channel is confirmed. Okay, no entry here. This is too congested. Today was really slow. It was really difficult to trade because everything is just so slow and boring. This is part of trading. You cannot take any stuff impulsively. Draw your short-term channels, micro double top can reset. No entry here. Too many stims, dojis, congestions. You have a break in your extreme. You just have to be patient. We're working higher. Now we have a little bit of a high low. You can see, actually, I'm gonna extend this support here because we're going a little bit flat. Consistent price swings up and down. We need to get new high. Downtrend played out with the break and a new extreme uniform of a two-legged pullback like this. So you can consider possible high-low double bar entry, but it is one of those trades that this is not a no-brainer. This is a little bit more aggressive, but we need to get new high, downtrend play away to break new low, support is holding. A little bit more advanced trader can consider. Now this would have been decent for a second entry short, but notice we already reached high right here that is higher than the highest high inside the channel. So there's a break in new high, which means I'm pausing, looking to go long. Market keeps trending higher, so I'm just patient. Okay. I cannot sell without reversal pattern or at least lower high, because it looked like we may have a smaller trend range here on our hands. So right now all uptrends played out. So I was really thinking, okay, we may go back into trend range, get some bearish momentum here, but we're back above EMA. Okay, so this is concerning. Why are we back above EMA? Why we didn't stay below EMA? The bearish momentum is not that strong. However, I cannot go long, no bullish pattern. Okay, break new low. We have a failed second entry long, but those two legs are so broad. You already have micro double bottom. It's above EMA. I really thought we may go higher here because this is almost breaking new low, but it didn't happen. Market continued working lower. Okay. There is no second entry, only first entries. And market is breaking above the exponential moving average. I'm going to zoom back a little bit. So you can see the bars are cramped right next to each other. A lot of stems. So this is very slow day. Downtrend played out with the break. A couple pushes to an extreme. Support is holding. So right now, if we're going to break above EMA, we can consider some decent long setup. New high first entry long. Can you get a second entry long? There is no second entry long, and we created new extreme again. So let me just zoom out for a bit to see what we are trading. We have uptrend played out with the break, new high. Downtrend played out with the break, new extreme. Right now what I can see, I have two legs up like this, indicating possible depletion. I have visual two-legged pullback like this, indicating another possible depletion. So I know this is a trend range. We broke the high of the day important kilo. So it's going through your mind, well, you expect for breakout to fail. Can we sell? Well, not really. Not because the range rules will not apply, but because we have bullish imbalance. You can see every single major low is higher and higher. The low today is not being tested at all, and we're struggling to even test this level right here. Lows are moving higher and even highs are moving higher. So bullish imbalance may result into successful breakout to the upside. So we can't really go short just yet, even though we expect the pullback. But we got to respect the bullish imbalance. This is not really the healthiest trend range. Okay, we're above EMA, so not good for bears. I cannot go long because all uptrends played out. This is a trend range. Remember, when you're trading a trend range, you need to see some stronger pullback here to take some breakout pullback. There is no setup here. I cannot go long here. Uptrends played out. I cannot sell though because Doji is above EMA. Nothing really great. No good trap. And we're breaking lower here. So you have spike down, break in your extreme. You can redraw wide the channel as well, but as long as I'm going to redraw short-term uptrend, as long as you push above EMA so strongly like this, you retrace almost the entirety of this downtrend. You have to draw the tight one with the break new low due to the retracement and due to another factor, that is bullish imbalance. And we have new high, first entry long, second entry long. Cannot take any setup here. Horrible setup. Too much congestion. Now we actually have interesting pattern here. We can call this variation of a triple test. The uptrend needs to get new extreme. And this is important. If you're going to zoom back, this low is higher than this. So clearly we are right now under bullish imbalance. Breaking new low happened. Massive push above EMA. And this would have been close to double trap. We didn't fully close above EMA, which is what we want for bullish double trap. This is second entry long failure. You cannot go long second entry long above bearish bar, of course. But there's small triple test. You expect new high. You know, more advanced trader can consider. Once again, not a textbook no-brainer. You know, I was on my break. If I was here, I probably would still be patient because for my liking, it is a little bit stacked. You can see flattish EMA. But price action wise, it makes sense. Uptrend is new high. You have bullish imbalance. Triple test is holding. You know, when the day is this low, a lot of these bars are quite doji-ish. We have a breakout pullback, but you're close to these highs. Uptrend played out with the break new high. You gotta be careful. So I'm just gonna be patient, trying to follow the rules. Okay, and this is typical what bullish imbalance may result in, because bullish imbalance can have a successful breakout. This is why we're not fading the breakout here. Yes, this may work for a scalp, but why risk it when you can get out bearish by the skin of your teeth? Be patient. Bullish imbalance gives you more of a bullish bias. So I'm going to redraw a brand new uptrend working here. And I like to see this because we are far from the trend range. So I can expect new high of this channel if we get a break. Okay, so we expect second entry long at the EMA to get a new high for this channel because the trend line rule still applies. We have a second entry long, but we're so far from the EMA that I can't really risk it here. Can we get a double trap? And we already created new high. So this is a bummer. This was a clean 2-leg pullback, super clean. It's just far from the EMA. So we can expect some correction or reversal. Only first entry long. I'm patient here. No setup here. Market is reversing down. So follow the short-term channel. Super far down, the lower high I cannot take. At this point, okay, this is good because we're going back into trend range. Okay, so this is massive trend down. Good to see. We're correcting to the EMA. Good. So what I'm thinking about, this is such a clean downtrend working lower, following the trend line rule. I want to see clean push to new low. New low, I'm looking for breaks below either one of these bars lows to get a first entry. Okay, first entry short here. So what I want to see, something like this. Pullback, second entry short, just like we had here, to like a pullback. I want to see second entry short at the EMA or close to EMA to get a new extreme. But market already created new extreme. And this gets us right into the close and market just chopped lower. So hopefully it makes sense how we should navigate the trend range with bullish imbalance and how we should follow these channels. Not an easy day. Not that the day was hard. It was not a bad day because I really don't see a good setup that could trap you. So there are no traps, no failures that you can get burned on. Only bad trade you can take is probably impulsive trade, which is what you need to be really careful, because when the day is this low, everything feels so choppy. There is no super easy, no-brainer trade. So you really need to make sure you understand what you're doing. So it is better to just sit here and be 0 or 0 and not take any setup than to be trying gambling, taking impulsive trades. I didn't take any setup today. There are a couple of good setups. I wasn't really taking setups this early just yet. But after the market opened, there really weren't that many setups. But there are still a couple decent setups if you're a little bit more aggressive. This would have been textbook second entry long at the EMA. Shame we didn't get a second entry short here. Bullish imbalance can lead to a break off the trend range and a brand new channel established. We took it all back basically to close the day, but you really want to make sure you're not gambling. Okay, one thing that can help you to know that you're not gambling, because how can you understand this when you're a novice trader, when you're a beginner trader? You need to expect the setup to form beforehand, okay? And this means you already know what is the structure, what is the bias, and where is your key entry point. If the setup suddenly jumps out of nowhere and jumps at you, that's probably impulsive entry. The probably signal bar is the only thing that you like. It's a nice full bar and it is tempting to both buy and sell. That's also another thing. If you think bearish and a few bars later you want to think bullish, you're probably trapped and you're not reading this correctly, because a good setup will form when you understand the key entry point, what is the structure, and you're anticipating the setup to form way before it forms. So don't be upset if you didn't take any setup today. That's just part of trading. Not taking a setup is always better than forcing a setup and ended up with a losing impulsive trade. So I hope the lesson makes sense. You find it educational. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to talk to you next time, and good luck with your trading.